I have a full camera battery and a lot to get off my chest. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lily and welcome to another video. Today, I decided to take it back to my roots. I have been so unbelievably off. Like, we're gonna unpack this all, but I have not been myself. I've been everywhere, doing everything. I've been all over the place. Honestly, I've not really been doing well. Backstory if you're new here. I've been doing YouTube for, I don't even know, more than 10 years now. And something I used to do when I lived at home is I would drive around my hometown and do like a drive with me, and I would do like an update, and I would just talk and talk and talk and get everything off my chest. And I found that to be very therapeutic for me. And then I did them in college and it was always so great. And that was just always something that I could count on to like get me out of a funk, and then also like help me like refresh on my social media platforms. I haven't done one of those in years, and I feel like that is like the missing puzzle piece. Like, that is what is so necessary. I've been gone for so long. I have so much to say, so like that's what we're gonna do. Except I don't have the right tripod to like drive, so my camera's gonna go flying. So we're not gonna drive, we're just gonna go to the Dunkin' parking lot. I'm gonna get a drink and then we're gonna sit in my car and talk. Let's go to Dunkin' and let's talk.
Give me one moment, please.
No problem. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great one.
Thanks, you too. Okay, I got a large iced green tea lemonade because I had points for a non-coffee beverage, and I don't really drink the refreshers or anything. And I was like, you know what? I kind of want an iced tea, but I went for the iced tea lemonade. I kind of wish that you could like customize the ratio, but I digress. Perfect. And then I got myself an emotional support chocolate glazed donut. Okay, before I get into this, I kind of want to say that, like, not to, I guess, provide a trigger warning, but I guess a trigger warning is I'm probably going to talk about like some crazy things because I really have been struggling with a lot. And so if like you're uncomfortable with like body image, mental health, or like that sort of vibe, I don't know. I don't want to come off as like insensitive because I feel like my humor is very dry, and that's just kind of the way I talk about these things because that's just how I am. So I don't want to come off as like insensitive or like that I don't care about these sort of problems, if that makes sense. I don't know. This is also part of like what I've been struggling with is I feel like everything I say is wrong. So, okay, I just need to get into it. First things first, if you know, you know, I currently live here in Orlando, Florida, working for Walt Disney World. I don't speak for the company, but I work for Disney, and arguably, like, on paper, this is like a big dream of mine that I've achieved. Like, I've always wanted to either like be a pass holder or like live by the parks, because like Disney's something that I love so much, and I have so many opportunities for social media down here, living on my own. Like, this is great. However, I found myself in a rut where I was just very, very unhappy. I just feel very like lonely, I guess, is really what it comes down to. And I tried to like, there's someone like driving by me, and I don't know if they're about to tell me I can't be here or what, but I tried to like circle it or like pinpoint it down to like why I was feeling the way I was feeling. I couldn't tell if it was like I was homesick or if I was working too much or like what the vibe was. But like when I would go home to try to take a break from work, I felt stressed that I needed to be at work, and I was like lashing out on my family, and I was like fighting with them. And then when I was back in Florida working, I was like beefing with my friends and hating work. So like nothing was like making me happy. And that's kind of where I like figured out and was like, hey, something is like not right. Like, you need to fix your shit. So yeah, all I've really been doing is just work. Like, I've been working 40, 50-hour work weeks just to like make money, on top of like this weird kind of like burnout feeling of just like loneliness and like hustle, I feel like. I've also been going through like a lot of strange like health problems. I talked about this a little bit in some of my previous vlogs, but I didn't really get into it because I just felt like, I don't know, I felt kind of silly talking about it, which I'm realizing is so dumb. Like I'm trapped in my head is what it really comes down to, is I've somehow like destroyed any and all self-confidence that I had, and I don't know what happened. Yeah, I'm gonna have to unpack that at a later date. But I just felt like I was gonna say the wrong thing and people were gonna attack me and be like, you're not a medical professional, so why are you talking about that? So I just like shut up and was like, other people know more and are struggling way more with this, and it's fine. But I think with that, like, in me presenting so much of my life online, I kind of like diminished a lot of what was going on with me, and it really does explain my absence. I have been back and forth to the doctor in Connecticut because I'm having like really, really strange problems with my female anatomy. It started off with just like this is TMI, and if this is gross to you, then like it's not your business, so you can go. It started off with like pain in like my uterus on the left side. I couldn't tell if it was like my ovary or like what the hell was going on, and it was like such bad pain. Like I'm telling you, like it was, I think I vlogged that day that me and Drew went to Universal that it was happening, and I don't know if I ended up uploading the vlog or not, but like I was like in pain. And it takes a lot for me to be like out of commission, but I remember I turned to Drew and I was like, we like have to go. I cannot, like, I can't. I have to go. I was in so much pain, and it lasted for weeks, and I just felt sick, like on top of the pain, and like a heating pad would help, but like nothing ever made me feel comfortable. It was like I was nauseous, I was like high-key shitting my brains out, and like everything was just making me sick, and I was like, something is just not right. So when I went to the doctor, I ended up getting an ultrasound, and it turns out like I have hella cysts all up in my ovaries, and so she thinks like the left one was probably like rupturing or something, I don't know, but I guess that's like common. And we found out that I have PCOS, but with that, PCOS, from what I understand, affects everyone's bodies like so differently, and like some people have it and like go undiagnosed because they just don't even realize, but like some people have way more severe symptoms. And so I was just having a lot of pain, and she was like, we can discuss options like further down the road, like if you are still having pain. And I was like, okay. And then the pain kind of went away, and I was like, word, I think I'm just gonna need to like look into like maybe balancing my hormones and getting on my PCOS grind. Then I got my IUD switched. I've had an IUD since my senior year of high school, so it was expired. I needed to get her switched out. I got it switched out. It's Kyleena. It's the same one I've always had. And since I got it switched out, my body has been in shambles. Like, it didn't hurt getting it in and out, which I thought it was going to, because everyone says it does. But I didn't remember it hurting me the first time either. But since I've gotten it, like, I've had the worst cramps I've ever had in my entire life. Like, it feels like when it did way back when I went to the doctor for the first time. And the vibe is just off. So my camera did just overheat, which I found to be a little humbling. I'll take that as my sign to shut up about that. But moving forward, I guess the next issue with my health is that I just don't feel good. Everything I eat makes me sick, and it just kind of leaves me feeling uncomfortable, if that makes sense. Like, I haven't felt like 100% in months. And arguably, I haven't even felt like 75% okay in months. Like, I have felt like a solid, like, 50-50, like, I'm good. I've tried eliminating foods, like, I was off gluten, I was off dairy, and, like, that helped, but, like, I still did not feel good. I've been tested, like, I've had endoscopies, colonoscopies, like, I've had it all done. I've had food allergy testing, and, like, we can't really find what is wrong with me. Like, I just don't feel good all the time. And it's kind of, I don't know how to describe it other than like, it's just kind of like discouraging. Like, I just feel like there's nothing that really can be done other than just like eating like white rice and like bland chicken and being like, I hope I keep this down. And like, that's just like a really depressing way to live. And I'm not having a good time with that. On top of that, shifting gears, my physical health, if you know, I've struggled with my weight my entire life. Like, I used to post crazy unhealthy weight loss content because I was mentally ill and trying to get on my skinny grind. Then I actually did get on my skinny grind and I lost 100 pounds. My senior year of college, I lost 100 pounds. And from like October of 2022 to like now, I weigh like 100 pounds less. And that is like amazing. But it also has given me the most fucked up body dysmorphia ever because I don't really know what I look like. I still feel like a mammoth of a human being. And I felt really good, but now I feel like shit again. And I don't know if like maybe all the weight loss is fucking with my stomach. Like, I don't know. And like, no doctor really has an answer, which is like fine. I don't expect someone to just snap their fingers and tell me what's wrong with me, but like, it's just kind of discouraging. So, yeah. I'm trying to get more on like homeopathic stuff, if that makes sense. Like, I know people were saying castor oil is supposed to be good for like stomach pain and like cramping and bloating and stuff, but like you have to start light, otherwise you'll like shit your brains out profusely. So I think I'm gonna get on that train and see if I see a difference with that. But yeah, that's also been like, I think, contributing to a lot of like my poor mental health is that I physically don't feel good. So like when I'm physically not feeling well, mentally, like I'm in a horrible mood. And it makes me like project onto others without even realizing it because I'm just mad. Like, I'm just like, no one understands that I feel like shit, but like this isn't just like a, ooh, I ate something and now my tummy hurts. It's like, no, like I literally woke up and I feel like shit and I haven't eaten anything and like I'm legit in shambles at work and I want to curl up in a ball. And like, that's like my constant all the time. Anyways, and I feel like figuring this all out kind of by myself is also helping me like, or yeah, I guess making me realize that, and my friends even like called me out on it and like helped me come to terms with it, that like, shifting gears, but I have a lot of like emotional trauma, like that I don't really unpack ever. And I guess I'm gonna do that right now. I have suppressed so much my entire life because my theory is like when I was a little kid, I was like a super emotional, like crazy girl. I cried about everything and I was literally just like a diva about everything. Like any minor inconvenience, like I was gonna scream, cry, and throw up and throw a fit. And so I was always told like, enough, you cannot do that. And like, duh, I shouldn't be like scream, crying, throwing up because I didn't get to go to Staples when I wanted to get my school supplies. But I think it kind of like taught me that like I can't react to things because I tend to overreact. And so then rather than just like having normal reaction to things, I just started like not reacting to things. Like people would fuck me over like so bad and I would just be like, but I can't get mad about this because then I'll be really dramatic and upset. And then they'll think I'm crazy. And like the same thing would happen like with my health, like how I don't feel good right now. Like I want to be really upset about it, but like I don't want to come off and complain about it because I don't want to seem like I'm complaining. Like I feel like I don't have the grounds to complain about it. I don't know. Maybe I'm not explaining that right. Maybe that does sound incorrect, but that's kind of my vibe. And I think like what has solidified a lot of this for me is like, I really don't, and I've talked about this so many times on my channel, like I really don't have any long-term friends. Like people are so temporary in my life. Like I don't talk to anyone from elementary school, high school, like hometown. No, I had all these friends in college. I don't talk to any of them anymore. People have come and gone into my life down here in Florida. Like, I feel like I'm such a temporary, like, character in a lot of people's lives, and I don't know if it's because, like, of my, like, emotional issues or what, but I just feel like sometimes a shell of a human being, and I'm like, I want to express myself about this, but I don't want to come off too strong, or if I do express myself about something because I eventually just snap, I feel like a crazy person, and I'm like super embarrassed, and I never want to show my face again, and I like run. So trying to like work through that. I have really like amazing friends around me now, and like my family and everything, and like it's just all in moderation, like me just being like, work with me, like I'm trying my best, but at the same time it's also not fair for me to like put all that on them. But I think that like leads into like the next thing that I want to talk about, and like kind of like something that I've been meaning to focus on more, but like have just not given myself the time. I haven't prioritized the time. I need to like rebrand myself. I feel like in the past like 2-3 months I've kind of just become like a workaholic, like nose down, I don't even know, like just like girly pop girl. And I think that I'm someone that, because I've been toned down my entire life by those around me, because I'm kind of a lot, I let a lot of other people dictate my self-worth. Like, I feel like I let a lot of other people's like opinions of me and impressions of me like dictate my identity, if that makes sense. I don't necessarily think I let what people think of me like delegate or dictate my self-worth anymore. I definitely used to a lot more back in the day, but I think I definitely let people's opinions of me affect how I see myself, and not like in my like worth, like how I see myself like personality wise. Like, I just contradicted myself so bad with that. Let me give an example. Like, I feel like if people are telling me like, oh my god, like you're a frail bimbo, like I'm like, wait, like you're so right. Like, I literally don't know what's going on. I just like run with it. Like, why do I do that? And I feel like I have no self like awareness with, I feel like I don't know, like I don't have like an identity, because I just let everyone else tell me who and what I am, and I just roll with it. Like, even in college I had this issue. Like, I became president of my sorority because everyone told me like, you're so like president material, like you so would be president of a sorority. And I was like, you're right. I never a day in my life wanted to be president of a sorority. I mean, I don't regret doing it, don't get it twisted, but like, that has never once in my entire life ever been something I saw myself doing. I never grew up being like, I'm gonna be in a sorority. What? It was just because people like all around me were like, no, like you're such a sorority president. And I was like, yeah, I know, I'm like such a stereotype. What? And like, I was in all these finance classes, and I had all my peers and even my professors like just like make comments about how it was like weird that I was there and that I should be doing digital marketing and stuff. And I was like, yeah, you're right. And then I switched to digital marketing. Like, babe, that's your future and $100,000 degree. But like, I just like let the men be like, oh yeah, like she doesn't know. And I'm like, who am I? Like, that has never once been my personality, but I feel like I've just kind of like made myself smaller because I let people tell me I should be. So I need to like rediscover who I am. Like, I used to be so confident. Like, I was a big, strong dancer. I loved beauty and I loved fashion, but like not just because I was a girly pop and I liked to do it, which, duh, who cares? But it's because I was really passionate about it and I loved to follow trends, and I just thought it was so fun and cool. I love to read. I love to read romance books, and I don't care that they're stupid and silly. Like, I think it's so fun to read about different characters, and like I just think it's something that I enjoy, and I like to make content. I don't care that people think it's fluffy and stupid that I post pictures of myself on Instagram all day. Like, I'm so sick and tired of people belittling me for like being myself, and I think that the past few months I've let people really get back to me, which I feel like I got out of that old habit when I like took back my social media and was like, I'm posting and just doing what I want because I don't care. But then I met a whole new group of people and they like bullied me down again, and I was like, I don't like this. So I'm crawling back out. I'm rediscovering who I am because I know the old Lily is still in here, and that's okay. Like, I need to like crack her back out because there's no reason that I should be like dulling my sparkle, you know? I shouldn't be dimming my sparkle to let other people shine. Other people can just shine with me. I just have a lot of work to do, but I think the first step of it really is acknowledging that there is a problem, because I am someone that likes to just pretend everything's okay. Like, I really like to just be like, it's fine. It's fine. Sir, this is me acknowledging that things were not fine. And this is me making a public apology that I went ghost mode on social media, but this is me formally announcing that I'm so back. So I guess like that leads to my next topic of conversation, like what is next for me? Fun fact, I'm actually moving. Not clickbait, I am actually moving, but I'm not moving anywhere far. I currently literally live like over there. I'm moving over yonder, like nothing crazy. So I'm moving apartment buildings. I signed another lease for another year down here in Orlando. So I have a whole nother year with Disney. And I've just planned on exploring the Orlando area more, being my true self, and making content and doing things I really love. Because I think also a lot of what it comes down to is I have a lot of pressure on me that I don't talk about enough from my parents. I love them dearly, but has always been pressure on me my entire life on what's next. When are you gonna do this? 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 And that has like made it so I feel like I can't enjoy the now. This is a very exciting stepping stone in my life. I don't plan on living in Orlando working for Disney for the rest of my life, but like I am very happy here right now, and I think I need to let myself live and enjoy being here rather than focusing on like, when am I gonna land my big girl job? I think I just have so many different voices chirping in my ear that are telling me I'm not doing enough, I'm wasting my time, I'm wasting my degree, I'm wasting this, that, and the other thing. That also helps me, or not helps me, that's not a good thing. It like makes me feel like I am not enough, and I should not feel that way. And I've talked to my parents about this, and this isn't not me coming on the internet bashing my parents. My parents have known I felt this way, and we like had a conversation about it, and they were like, no, we just know like your future's bright, and like we want what's best for you, and we know that you're a hard worker, and yada yada yada, blah 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 blah, like good intentions. And I'm like, yeah, poor execution though, because now I feel sad. So we're working through it, we're getting better, and I just need to like focus on the now. And I think what's really gonna help me enjoy life, like I said, is just reverting back to like who I am, like rediscovering my old hobbies, doing things that I enjoy doing, and like really leaning into like my life down here, as opposed to just like looking at this as like, I'm here, now what? I think I just got really stuck, and I just felt very like pulled in 20 different directions and being told a million different things that I just felt very overwhelmed, underwhelmed, and just stressed out. And then on top of it, with the physical health not doing great, and then all that mental load, I just like literally shut down. And I was like, I can't take the pressure of it. I'm gonna get back on track, one issue at a time. Definitely like little stepping stones. I know this isn't like an overnight fix, so yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. I also want to say, like, in all seriousness, from the bottom of my heart, whether you've been watching my videos from like my R5 notebook personalization to this being your first video, I actually really do thoroughly mean this when I say it. Like, it means the world to me that I have people that watch my videos and engage with my videos and care about me. Like, I'm not kidding when I say, like, I really am a lonely person. Like, I don't feel like I have a lot of people in my corner. That's not to say that the people in my corner aren't important to me, but I have always been my own biggest cheerleader. So when I don't have myself cheering for me, like, I definitely spiral. And to know that I have all these people that love and care about me and want me to succeed and care about my well-being, like, it actually means the world to me. I see all your messages of you guys checking in. I read all your comments, and like, it actually means more to me than you could ever know. And I know everything I say is so dry and sarcastic, and it's like actually insufferably annoying, but like, I'm dead serious when I say this. Like, I actually love you all from the bottom of my heart. Like, it means so much to me. I really feel like I wouldn't be where I am today if I hadn't started filming videos on my iPad, like, all those years ago. Because I think that filming videos and doing stuff like this, and that's why I'm doing this right now, has helped me build up my confidence and like really talk through who I am. Like, you guys are my unpaid therapists, I fear. I'm looking forward to exploring this next chapter and getting through it together and being more vulnerable on the internet. I think I've been suppressing enough for far too long, and I really appreciate everyone who loves and supports me. But I think I'm gonna end this here because the sky also is giving gray and I don't want to drive in thunder and lightning. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you guys like got a crumb of what I was saying. Thank you for listening to me ramble. If you can relate to anything that I just shared, like, please feel free to drop a comment. My messages are always open and I'm always here to chat. Like, I find it reassuring to know that people are also feeling the same way I am, because sometimes I feel like I'm crazy. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.